It was the 2023 Global Game Jam. Our team had decided to compete against 40,000 other developers to create a game in just 7 days as our first project ever working together. After a theme drop of roots, we quickly began figuring out what we were going to make. We had 3 criteria. The game would be 3D, first person, and multiplayer. If any seasoned developers are watching, you'll have identified a problem with these requirements. They take forever. But we were blissfully unaware of that fact.
What are you doing, Ben? You're already getting into the game jam and didn't even introduce us. You've got to edit it again.
No, please. I don't want to go back to writing the script. Please. Hi, I'm Ben. I live in Ontario, Canada. I co-founded Insomnia Development with Mike, and I'm the programmer/miscellaneous Unity expert of the team. I'm also the poor bastard who's editing this video, so I hope you enjoy.
Hey, my name's Mike. I live with Yuki in Germany, near Hamburg. I deal with world building and story writing, but mainly spend my time modeling, texturing, or level editing. I'm also responsible for duking it out with the German authorities whenever legal jazz gets in our way. And if I get the chance to get off my PC, I really enjoy crafting, such as our drinks, the 3D printed Spriggans, or embroidering our merch.
Hi guys, my name's Yuki. I'm responsible for characters, rigging, and animation. I'm a newbie in the PC industry, so I'm attending studies at the moment as well, and with a bit of hard work, I hope I get to be the all-rounder of the team and to push code and art.
Hi, my name is Matthias and I live in Sweden. I am the dude who makes the music for Insomnia Development, and I have been working with video game music for 1.5 years now.
Where was I? Oh yeah, our game concept. After thinking about a few ideas, we decided to use the theme to dictate the environment and how enemies looked, instead of the gameplay loop or story. Roots had us thinking of foggy, swampy, and, well, rooty areas, so we started thinking about what sort of game we could make in an environment like that. We landed on a simple wave defense game where your goal would be to protect a big tree. When the enemies managed to destroy it, the game would end. It was time to get working.
It would be sweet if, instead of defending a tree, we would be defending a castle.
What if the player could choose from multiple
We should
different
have
characters?
range
It would
combat
add
too.
so
We should
much.
make the
There should be a
NPCs
bell
feel
that
real.
would be
We should
super
add
fun.
we should
In 3 days of development, we managed to turn a hard 7-day project into a project that couldn't be completed in 5 months, all because we had too many cool ideas. There was no way we were going to hit the deadline with 4 days left, so I made Mike and Yuki a proposition. We would turn Spriggan into a full game, implementing all our cool ideas, and then sell it on Steam. After some thought, they agreed.
Here's what we envisioned for our jacked up version of Spriggan. The core of our game would be the same. You would still be in the same environment and have the same goal of defending something against waves of enemies. But that's where the similarities end. We wanted to introduce the day-night cycle, characters, resource gathering, castle upgrades, skill trees, economy, and trade. But wait, for some insane reason, we decided that wasn't enough. We added directional combat, magic, castle management, NPCs, NPC job, trainable NPC soldiers, and a storyline to the list. What did this massive feature list make Spriggan? An open-world medieval magic multiplayer action RPG wave defense roguelike city builder with character-based progression. Yep, that's a lot. But we were hyped, baby! First thing we did was plan the world. The player was defending a castle now, so we needed to have a layout for it, which we made in, you guessed it, Microsoft Paint. Seems like a solid plan to go off, right? With this professional city design at hand, I immediately scrapped everything I had done previously and started again from scratch on the walls. I'm not kidding, I literally made over 18 iterations. At some points, I was so fed up, I just called my model exports random shit. Eventually, I was happy with the result. I could move on to making the keep of the castle. While I was doing this, Ben got direction and melee combat working, and also set up the nature side of things. Yuki made the first few characters of the game, such as Fjord, Jan, and Marina. Then, last but certainly not least, she made the second and final iteration of the Spriggan, which turns out is terrifying.
At this point, we'd been working together as a team for a long time, and we wanted to meet in person. So, I booked a ticket to Hamburg with plans to found a proper company while I was there. We met and instantly clicked super well, but this wasn't a trip for pleasure, although we did have a lot of fun times while we were together.
3, 2, 1, go!
We wanted to start fleshing out the game, so I built the AI systems for all the NPCs, allowing them to fight players, be commanded, and fight each other. Then I turned my attention back to nature. It looked okay, but not nearly as good as I thought it could, so I started looking for solutions. Okay, what's this? Oh shit, it's free? From Unity too? Oh my god, look at that grass. That's really awesome. I wonder if I can use this in the project. Holy shit. I can. Oh, hell yeah. In that case, let me just grab that. With this pack and a tool called Gaia from Procedural Worlds, I could easily generate this gorgeous nature for Spriggan. Obviously, I was very pleased, and the rest of the team was too.
Meanwhile, I was working on more characters for the game, specifically a couple magic users called Broker and Xiri, and a modular NPC system that we could use for all of the citizens of the castle. Mike was working on figuring out new modeling techniques to improve the quality of his assets. There was also a really big issue I was trying to fix with the animations we had. They were not working correctly with the characters I had been making, and this led to some pretty bad errors.
After around a month and a half of us all working in person, Ben had to go back to his ice hut. However, while he was here, we managed to get our company, Insomnia Development, UG Haftungsbeschränkt, founded. My research on new modeling techniques also had borne fruit and allowed me to create much higher quality assets, like this baker's oven, by using a technique called sculpting, where I shaped the object with much more fine detail than I otherwise would be able to. We also hired a composer and an audio professional named Kim, who has been working in the video game industry for a hot minute, and he started pumping out sounds that really elevated the feel of the combat in the game. Yuki also finished up the last few enemies we wanted in the first version, such as the rock golem, and Kim started making sounds with those too.
Unfortunately, things were not perfect. I had decided to start studying game development at university a few months prior, and now it was time to start my term. Usually this wouldn't be a problem, but my NPCs were still doing stuff like this when we wanted to animate them, so we had to make the hard choice to replace them with this pre-made asset, which, while it is pretty, does not have nearly the same level of customization as mine did. This was pretty heartbreaking because I had spent months on these characters, but it had to be done, and hopefully when we solve our rig problems, we will be able to add them back in. One of the most exciting things that helped us keep pushing when things got tough were Matthias' absolutely amazing songs for Spriggan. So from now on, the music you hear will be music from the game that he made.
And that actually brings us to today. We are working on figuring out our animation issues and making a proper alpha build of the game, which we can hand out to testers and start refining. Finally, after so long with a mountain of work in front of us blocking our view, we can see the path to release, and we are really excited to keep pushing our way towards it.
The future of Spriggan is bright. We're finding self-control and polishing all the features we have as much as possible. We want to make our game extremely fun to play, and won't stop working on it until we achieve that goal. This is where you come in. The community should be the heartbeat of Spriggan. We're building more than a game. We're hoping to grow a family of gamers, dreamers, and creators. From now on, we will be running regular development streams, and we'll be live on both YouTube and Twitch for a few hours after this video releases. Come by and say hello. We'd love to answer any questions you might have. If you want to support us, the easiest thing you could do is wishlist Spriggan on Steam. However, if you want to support our way of making games further, check out our Patreon, the merch available on our website, and stay tuned for our Kickstarter. The best place to keep updated about Spriggan is our Discord, where you are welcome to share your ideas about potential improvements, or just chat with us. Your feedback will help shape Spriggan into a game you'll love to play again and again. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment. We'll respond to every single one. Thank you for being part of our journey. Every line of code, every vertex, and every late-night brainstorming session is for you, our community. Together, we're not just making a game, we're embarking on an adventure.